As a lady, it's so easy to start panicking when you experience bleeding during your ovulation, and this is what I call the ovulation spotting. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what this ovulation spotting means, why this happens, and also to be able to distinguish between ovulation spotting and implantation spotting. Yeah, that is two different things, so please stay with me till the end of this video. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I'm Grace and I make videos relating to health and my general learning experiences. So in this video, like I said, I'm going to tell you what you need to know about ovulation spotting and also implantation spotting, the difference between these two. Ovulation spotting simply means light bleeding that you experience around your ovulation period. For a lady, the average monthly cycle is about 28 days, and ovulation happens at about the 14th day. And this is when you actually notice this light bleeding. And this light bleeding can be pinkish or brownish in color, and most times it mixes up with the cervical mucus discharge that is noticed around that ovulation period. And this ovulation spotting, it usually lasts for just a few hours to some days, maximum of 2 days. After menstruation, a hormone called estrogen, it starts to rise, and it gets to the peak at about the day before the ovulation day, which is, let's say, for an average cycle of 28 days, at about the 13th day. And when it reaches this peak, let's say the next day, which is the ovulation day, when the egg is released. So what happens here is that there is a drastic drop in the estrogen levels, and there is a rise in the progesterone. And studies have shown that this is what is responsible for this bleeding that ladies experience around their ovulation period. If you're noticing this, bear in mind that this is normal, and if you're not experiencing this, also know that you're a normal human being and there is nothing actually wrong with you. Meanwhile, implantation bleeding is a light bleeding that happens prior to menstruation. Let's say like 1 day to menstruation, or 2 days to menstruation, or even 3 days, as the case may be. So like when a lady has sex, what happens here is that the egg which has been released, let's say after ovulation, actually gets fertilized by the sperm. And when it gets fertilized, at about the 7th day, this fertilized egg attaches itself at the wall of the uterus, and this attachment to the wall of the uterus is what is known as the implantation. And this attachment is also responsible for this bleeding that a lady notices just prior to menstruation. So this bleeding is light pink in color, and it usually lasts for about some hours to maximum of 2 days. So yeah, if you notice this is an early symptom of pregnancy. So, but usually ladies are advised to actually wait till they've missed their period and also done certain tests before they can confirm that this is actually pregnancy, even though this is one of the early symptoms of pregnancy. So if you've watched this video up until this point and you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up so that this video will spread to more people. So as a lady, if you notice that this bleeding you're having has deviated from the normal, instead of the light spotting, you're having heavy flows just like you would have in your period, and also like this thing is lasting for days instead of 2 days at most, you're seeing this up until the 10th day. So this is very, very alarming. Like, you need to see your doctor, because this can be associated with certain disease conditions like the pelvic inflammatory disease, the polycystic ovarian syndrome, even ectopic pregnancy. Even people with bleeding disorders can also experience this mid-cycle bleeding. So it's important you visit the hospital if you notice any abnormalities as regards to this bleeding. So if you have any question regarding this ovulation spotting and implantation spotting, feel free to drop it in the comment section. Like, if you're confused on if you enjoyed this video, please like this video so I spread to more people. Please subscribe to my channel so that you get more of health related content. You can also check out my videos on the screen right now so that you get even more enlightened about your health. And I'll see you guys in my next video.